Hi, everybody. I'm Doug Miles, along with Ed Schneider. We are here at the Devils Den at St. Petersburg High School, where we saw the Green Devils defeat the Sarasota Sailors tonight in the district playoff game by the score of 59-35. And Ed, it was another dominating performance by the Green Devils over the Sailors. Last time these two teams played back in January, it was pretty much the same story. Relatively close after the first quarter, but after that, the Green Devils just broke it open.
Well, really, into that second quarter, St. Pete really started to apply the defensive pressure, and there was a period there where the Sailors were barely getting the ball across half court, overalone getting any shots in the basket. I think there was a stretch there of 3 or 4 minutes where maybe they only had 1 or 2 shots, and that's when St. Pete widened that 5-point first quarter lead that was 12-7 into that 14-point lead at halftime. And once the second half came, we were waiting for the Sailors to make a run. They couldn't. St. Pete got the lead up to 20. Were able to keep it around there most of the second half, and then ultimately both teams emptied the bench down the stretch, and resulting in the final 24-point difference. The Sailors made some nice plays late in the third quarter when they tried to make a run. They were able to figure out a little bit of that pressure that St. Pete applied to them. Got it inside. Webb Jackson hit 3 shots in a row in that third quarter to try to cut into the lead. But every time the Sailors made a run, St. Pete had an answer. They had nice balanced scoring of their own. I really liked Moten. He did a nice job for him, and a couple other players, Poindexter Brown as well, and Miller. They did some nice things out there. St. Pete's a nice team, a lot of 6'2" slasher types. Handle the ball well, but I love their defensive intensity. I think they're going to be a handful for Northport tomorrow night in the next round of the district playoffs. And in the meantime, that's the end of the Sailors season. It didn't end the way they wanted, but a lot of positives to take away from this year. Turned last year's 10-16 record into a 14-9 final tally. A lot of underclassmen, a lot of sophomores saw significant playing time, so that should bode well for the future for the Sailors. But it ends here tonight in a 59-35 defeat to the St. Pete Green Devils.
Tanner Wigan had a good game for the Sailors tonight, leading all scorers with 14 points in the game. Gabriel Moten with 12 for the Green Devils. But like you mentioned, even though they lost their last 5 games of the season, which were all district games, they had a winning record at 14-9, so congratulations to Dave Oness and Dean Berkey, the coaching staff, for that. And the highlight of the season, going back a couple of months to the first district game against the Riverview Rams, they were trailing by 9 points with less than 3 minutes to go. Sailors able to come away with a victory in that one, and that's probably the highlight game that they will take away from this season.
That was a very exciting win, especially it was a packed house at Sarasota's gym. The pep band was there playing. It was a madhouse, and like you said, the Sailors they went to the full court press in that game with about 2:50 to go in the game, and Riverview had 6 trips down the floor where they couldn't get the ball across half court. The Sailors were able to come all the way back. I remember Marcus Riley hitting a 3-pointer with about 30 seconds to go for the deciding points, and that certainly was the highlight of the season. A lot of other nice victories. A close 1-point win against Venice, where they had to make a stop down the stretch to preserve that victory, and beat
Southeast as well.
Southeast is another one, district champion in their own right. So a lot of nice victories during the season for the Sailors. The district proved to be very tough, as we expected. A lot of good teams. Countryside's a nice team. Obviously, Northport and Riverview, the top 2 seeds in the district. So it wasn't easy by any stretch. But the Sailors played some great basketball this year and have a lot to be proud of.
And we will be doing some Sailor baseball games. We'll post that schedule at dougmilesmedia.com, as well as the site where we podcast all the games at the Sarasota High School Football.com website. We'll let you know about that. But that is our final Sailor basketball broadcast of the season. It was a fun one. We congratulate and thank Dave Oness, Dean Berkey, and Athletic Director Clyde Metcalf for helping us out all season long. The final score once again from the Devils Den here in St. Petersburg High School. The Green Devils 59 and the Sarasota Sailors 35. For Ed Schneider, I'm Doug Miles saying thanks for watching. We'll see you again real soon.
Good night.